Hello everyone. So let's start today's class. In today's class, we will see the new topic, that is thermal expansion in liquids. What we are going to learn in the today's class, that is thermal expansion in a liquid. Thermal expansion in liquids. Till this moment of time, we have learned thermal expansion in solids. Now, how expansion takes place in liquids, we are going to learn in this topic. So first of all, let me write some points. See here, liquids do not have linear and superficial expansion. Yes, because liquids, they don't have their own shape. That's why we have to keep liquid always in a vessel, and in which vessel we will keep that liquid, they will acquire its shape. So what I am writing, liquids do not have linear and superficial expansion. Linear and superficial expansion. As they don't have specific shape, they will rise in volume. That's why they will have volume expansion. But these only have volume expansion. Means always we are going to apply heat by keeping them into one container or in a vessel, always with vessel. So liquids are always deheated along with vessel. Yes, we have to apply heat by keeping them into vessel, and that's why they will not have linear and superficial expansion. Only they will have cubical expansion or volume expansion. So how many coefficients of expansion these liquids will have? Let's see. So first one, liquids have two coefficients of expansion. Liquids will have two coefficient of expansions. First one is what? Gamma R. Gamma R means what? Coefficient of real expansion. And another one, that is gamma A. This is what? Coefficient of apparent expansion. Coefficient of apparent expansion. What is this real expansion and what is this apparent expansion? We are going to see ahead. Okay, so till this moment of time we have learned just basic things, that is liquids will not have the own shape. So always in which vessel we are going to keep, they will acquire their shape, and therefore they are not having linear as well as areal expansion, but they are having only volume expansion. Next one, liquids will have two coefficients of expansion. First one is gamma r and another is gamma a. Gamma r is coefficient of real expansion, gamma a is coefficient of apparent expansion. Let's see what is this coefficient of real expansion and coefficient of apparent expansion. So note down first this. Okay, so let's see. Now, what is the coefficient of real expansion? What is the coefficient of linear, means real expansion, and this apparent expansion? The first one, coefficient of real expansion, and it is denoted by gamma r, r for real expansion. Now, this coefficient of real expansion is because of what? It is because actual increase in volume of liquid. So I am writing like this. It is due to actual increase in volume of liquid. So as we know formula, gamma is equal to what? Delta V by V into delta theta. Yes, this is common formula. Coefficient of cubical expansion. Gamma is equal to delta V by V into delta theta. That is change in volume by original volume into change in temperature. But in this case, what I am writing now here, gamma real is equal to real increase in volume, divided by initial volume. Yes, same in word I am writing, initial volume into delta theta. So therefore gamma r is equal to delta V, and I am writing here r for real change in volume, divided by original volume into this delta theta. This is what your coefficient of real expansion. Now next one, as we have seen before, what is the second coefficient of expansion? That is coefficient of apparent expansion. Coefficient of apparent expansion, and it is denoted by gamma A. How it is denoted? By gamma A. So what is this coefficient of apparent expansion and why it is occurring? Okay, so due to apparent increase in volume of liquid, this is because of what? It is due to it is due to apparent increase in volume of a liquid now see here, apparent increase in volume of liquid means what? It is just appears to be, okay, it is just appears to increase, right? So in bracket I am writing like this, that appears to be but not, just appearance we can say, that appears to be but not, okay. So it is due to apparent increase in volume of a liquid if expansion of vessel containing liquid is not taken into, or just if expansion of vessel containing liquid not considered. So here, what is this gamma A formula? Gamma A is equal to delta V apparent divided by phi into delta theta. This is what we got, two formulas of gamma R and gamma A. Gamma R is what? Coefficient of real expansion. Gamma A is what? Coefficient of apparent expansion. So this apparent expansion means it is due to apparent increase in volume when the expansion of vessel is not considered, okay. So this is what two expansion coefficients we have seen. Now let's see the relation between coefficient of apparent expansion, real expansion, and coefficient of expansion of vessel. Yes, coefficient of expansion of vessel, you know, means what? Change in volume of vessel divided by volume of vessel into change in temperature. So let me write that also. So already you know this. These two we have seen now. Now this coefficient of expansion of vessel I am writing. Coefficient of expansion of vessel. So coefficient of expansion of vessel I am writing as gamma of phi for vessel is equal to, or just denote first with this gamma v. Gamma v means for vessel. So you know this is just common formula. Gamma of vessel is equal to delta v of vessel divided by phi into delta theta, where v is what? The volume of this vessel. So these three coefficient of expansion we have learned now. What are those? First one was gamma R, that is coefficient of real expansion. It is because of liquid. Next one we have seen coefficient of apparent expansion. It is just because of what you can say liquid when we are not considering the expansion of that vessel. And this is actual vessel. जैसे कि gamma we know this gamma is equal to 3 alpha. Yes or not? So this is what your vessel. Coefficient of expansion of vessel, that is volume expansion. Yes, this is what gamma v is equal to 3 into alpha v. Common formula, gamma is equal to cubical expansion is equal to 3 times of coefficient of linear expansion. Note down this also if you want. Now let's try to understand this with one container. Okay, so let me take one container and try to understand the relation between this gamma L, gamma phi and all these things. So I will write heading here, relation between these three. Okay, so let me write like this, relation between gamma R, comma gamma A and gamma of Fessel. Relation between these three things. Let's learn. Okay. So see now, first what I am doing, I am taking a container. Let me take one container first. One round bottom flask I am taking. What I am taking here? A round bottom flask. I am drawing the diagram of that round bottom flask. Okay, this is what round bottom flask. Now this is what a vessel, or it is made up of glass, we can say. This vessel means it is made up of glass, so I can denote it as a gamma G also, not an issue. So first I am taking it fully, it is filled fully. Okay, this is filled fully with water or whatever the liquid is. This is completely filled vessel. Now first of all I want volume of liquid. What I am writing? So I am writing some note point also at the same time. See here. So container was completely filled initially. I am writing with initially. Okay, initially is important here before applying the temperature. So initially container was completely filled with liquid. Initially container was completely filled with liquid. Okay, next the temperature is increased by, now what we did, now temperature increased by delta T. What we did, temperature increased. If you want delta theta, you can keep delta theta also, not an issue. So let's make here delta theta. Temperature increased by delta theta. Now see here, change in volume of liquid. Change in volume of liquid. What I am writing, liquid. So here, can I write like this? We know VL is equal to what? V0 1 plus gamma L. Yes or not? Gamma L. Gamma L, or if you want, you can write gamma R also. Gamma R into delta theta. This is what? Volume of liquid at temperature delta theta, after changing temperature delta theta. Similarly, next now what I am doing for container, change in volume of vessel or container. If you want to write vessel, you write vessel, volume of vessel. So here I am writing V of vessel is equal to V0, because both are having same volumes here, right? Liquid and this container also. V naught into bracket 1 plus. Now here what we are getting, gamma of vessel. Gamma of vessel into delta theta. Gamma of vessel into delta theta. This is volume. This is also volume after changing the temperature. Now, so now what happens when I'm heating? Overflow volume of liquid relative to container. So overflow volume of liquid relative to container. क्या होगा? डेल्टा V I am taking. डेल्टा V is equal to, ये जो दो वॉल्यूम्स है ना, phi of liquid minus phi of this vessel. Okay, this we should take. Now let's substitute these two values here. What we are getting? Delta V is equal to delta V. Phi L is what here? Let's substitute V0 into 1 plus gamma R into delta theta minus V0 into 1 plus gamma of phi into delta theta. Okay. Now let's see the next step. Phi0 plus Phi0 gamma R into delta theta minus Phi0 plus or minus only है ना, minus gamma of phi into one V0 is also there. Wait, so here you will get V0 also, because we are multiplying with this minus V0. Minus V0 into 1 is minus V0 minus V0 into gamma V into delta theta. Now this minus and this minus will get cancelled, and now I am getting delta V is equal to, if I am taking what I can take common from this, I can take V0 common. Yes, if I am taking V0 common from these two terms, which two terms? These two terms now left. No, these two terms. I am taking V0 common. What is left now? Inside bracket. Inside bracket. Gamma R minus gamma V into delta theta. This is what my delta V I got. This is what change in volume. Delta V is equal to phi naught into gamma R minus gamma V into delta theta. Yes. So what I did, this overflow volume of expansion, just whatever expansion is going out, that is just this difference I have taken, and I got delta V is equal to phi naught into gamma R minus gamma V into delta theta. Yes. Note down this. Yes, finished. Now I am erasing this part. Now you can see here, this is delta V. So here, now this delta V is there. So this is for change in volume. If I will substitute here delta V is equal to, or gamma apparent we can say, or just let's do this next step. Delta V is equal to V0 into gamma R minus, this is gamma of vessel. So can I substitute here as gamma of vessel is equal to 3 times of alpha of vessel. So if I am substituting here 3 alpha of vessel, then I am getting like this. So this is what your change in volume. Okay. So note down this all. Let's stop it here today. Next step we will do in next class. Okay. We will stop here only.